Yeah.
But here we go. This is the main topic. We talking about our boy Big Sean.
Shout out to Big Sean.
Shout out to Big Sean.
My nigga, boy. Y'all already know.
I know this his little home, man. You from the D, you feel me? But he dropped
favorite rapper of all time. Don't question me.
He dropped Detroit 2 as an album. You know, famously Detroit 1 is a classic mixtape.
100%.
It's a 100% classic mixtape. But now Detroit 2 is an album.
Fuck that. Classic project, period.
Detroit 2?
Detroit 1.
Detroit 1 is a classic project, period. It's a classic. How do we feel about the track? Now, first of all, it was like 20-something songs. 20, you know what I'm saying? That's a long track.
Yeah.
He got features and cuts in there that's amazing. But what do you feel about the album?
Number one, because you know this is
you
more
from
so,
the D.
This
so
more so my topic.
You know what I mean?
Cause like I say, I fuck with Sean and listen to everything from Sean pretty much.
It's been a couple years since.
Number one thing I'm gonna say, he should have not named it Detroit 2, because, and that's why I say with all like Wayne with No Ceilings. Everybody who had that one iconic
tape
thing that like you always gonna go back to that when you referring to their greatness.
Yeah.
I feel like he should not have named it Detroit 2 because there's no way that you gonna get that same feel. Same energy per se, or same hypeness of it. Like I said, it's not gonna have the same life as it because you're not in the same space. True. So I feel like that's what took away from it too. Two of it, I don't think that was one of his top tier albums. I'm putting it on one of his bottom albums, to be honest.
Even though he had all of that great emotional content that we didn't know what was going on with Sean because he'd been gone for a while.
That's 100%. Like I say, but
he got real deep and he exposed himself.
But that's the part about it, though. Like I say, you can do that, but that don't mean that it's good. You feel what I'm saying? No, like I said, you can say the most deepest shit alive, but if you saying that shit fast as fuck where nobody can hear it, like you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the way you deliver it. So like I say, I don't think that was one of his.
Let me pull up the track list.
To be honest,
because this tape was fire. You know what I'm saying? It's still a good tape.
Yeah, it's still a good tape, and it's something I'm gonna have to. It's definitely something where I'm gonna have to live with it, like his Not Dark Sky Paradise. I cannot think of the name of it to save my life. But where he was, he had a whole theme behind it, and it's like I said, I had to live with it before I actually had a really good opinion on it, and I really fucked with it heavy. So with this one, I'm probably gonna have to live with it, but it's already a couple songs that I don't really fuck with like that, like Zen the Fuck Out. So I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't really like that one.
Let me pull up this track list over here.
I'm not gonna lie.
So we can go through it.
Yeah.
So to me, the project was a great project. You know what I'm saying? Not one like how you said it. Not one of his best projects.
For me, it was definitely an average project for him. To be honest, like I said, I don't put that at the top.
It's not top, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, since he came back. And
to be honest, I don't lie. But like I said, this is off of like 2 or 3 listens of it. I'll still put it at the bottom ones.
I put it to it for a few times for him. What are standout tracks on this for you? I got the track list right here.
I would definitely have to say Harder Than My Demons, 100%.
Harder Than My Demons, that's definitely fire.
100%.
What about Lucky Me? Is that fire?
I liked it after the beat change.
After the beat change.
Definitely one with Nipsey.
Nipsey, deep reference.
That shit was hard. And Nipsey was talking some shit on that too, but they were both. And that's the part about it too. Don't get me wrong. He was definitely He definitely had some hidden jewels in all them shit.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Definitely.
He had about 21 songs on 21.
Still Alright.
The Friday Night Cypher was hard. I thought I heard 42 Doug on that bitch.
Down Life. Yeah, was he on there?
I thought I heard his fucking voice, and I was like, yo. Down Life with Wayne, that was pretty good. It was pretty good.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like he could have left without that the baddest. I felt like that shouldn't have been on there. But,
yeah.
You
know what? I would have wanted
Time in 22.
It was straight.
Time in, that was okay.
I don't know.
Generic was on there, right?
The title, yeah. Full Circle.
With Diddy and Key Wayne?
No, this is the thing I'm gonna say on that.
Key Wayne was hard on that.
Yeah, but this is the thing about that one. On Full Circle, I would have wanted to see a Kanye, early Mac, Say It Ain't Tone. You feel what I'm saying? Like that. When I'm thinking of Full Circle, I'm thinking of like, hey, like the people that he came with type shit. So I think he should have saved that name.
Come and think of it, I didn't see Kanye up here at all.
Yeah, he's not.
Some of my standout tracks on Detroit too, and shout out to Big Sean. But some of my standout tracks on here was Deep Reverence, of course. Like you said, Lucky Me. Yeah. I like it when the beat change. Harder Than My Demons is hard.
Harder Than My Demons is hard.
I think my standout track on this motherfucker was Guard Your Heart.
Guard Your Heart.
Anderson .Paak and Early Mac and Wale. Them niggas.
Early Mac
snapping.
Yeah, that was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Harder Than My Demons, I love that one. I
fuck with that. My standout track is Guard Your Heart. That's on my playlist. You feel
Respect
me?
It. I like that.
Full Circle was definitely on it. Respect It. It's hard. Dawn Life. Friday Night Cypher. I don't know about Still I Rise.
Hard as fuck.
I might have to listen to Still I Rise a little bit.
It was straight. I liked it.
But Detroit 2 was definitely a good thing.
And the part that I did like 100%.
Wolves could have been so much better with Post Malone.
Yeah. But 100% what I did love is he still kept the stories of Detroit with people.
Yeah, the cuts.
That's the part I love. But like I say, I really just didn't want him to name it Detroit too. Like I said, but that I love that he kept that part in it because it was definitely something. Especially I love Dave Chappelle's story. That was my favorite one. I'm not gonna
Erykah Badu. That's that Badu's.
Yeah, I love how Erykah Badu did hers. Yeah, I love how Stevie Wonder did his. Yeah, like I said, I love that aspect of it still.
They give the best of Detroit.
And that I ain't gonna lie, that's the thing that gave me the same Detroit feel.
They give the best of Detroit. I give
like that. No, I'm saying as far as how the story was, because on Detroit 1, I still remember Snoop Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how he was at the McDonald's. You know what I mean? Same way with Jeezy. Who else? It was one more.
Detroit is a special place. It is a special place.
And it's not. Yeah, it's a special place completely. And like I say,
it's not like any other place in the world. It's just special.
But the number one thing for me, especially the Detroit 1, it captured Detroit to me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like
it made me feel like I was there. It's like when I listened to YG's first album.
Yeah.
His first mixtape, I really felt like I was in LA breaking in the house.
It captured it. So it captured it so perfect where I'm like, yeah, that's the shit. That's Detroit right there. Well, 100%.
Big Sean, he dropped what would you rate it?
As far as
A, B, C, D, E, F. You feel me? How would you rate it?
As far as like his
the Detroit 2 project.
1 to 10 or
no, like if you had to put a grading system.
I say C. I say C. C maybe D plus, to be honest. But I'm gonna go.
You want to go a little harder because you from Detroit. And you know.
Ain't even that. I'm going harder because I'm a long-time fan of Big Sean. So I'm grading it not on just his albums. I'm grading it on all like his mixtapes all the way back to Big Sean. So like I said, that's the reason I'm.
If I had to grade it on the last couple of projects he did, I would give it a B. Mm-hmm. But I don't think this is his best effort. But I do appreciate him opening it up more. About
that's the part that I do. I love exactly
no one know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah.
No one knows what the fuck he was doing.
I love how he did it. I just feel like especially like with the hooks on something like Xenofuck Out, I didn't like that more so because I didn't like the hook. Yeah. So it's I like the way that he went about it. I just didn't like the way he structured it. Kind of. It's hard for me to explain.
So he never was in competition with Tekashi when it came to sales, but he did drop the same day as him. Mm-hmm. The only 2 albums competing technically, because
there's no competition, but
you know what I'm saying. His album definitely gave us way more than that average project that Telltales was.
Of course.
Big Sean was suspected to do 125K.
Yeah.
He ended up dropping to 111K, which is still a great thing for a man coming back from so long.
Yeah.
It takes a while to build back into that.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's the thing too. I was expecting more because the nigga said that he was dropping an album all the way back when he had the fourth quarter joint.
Oh yeah.
And the fucking I'm Single Again shit. I'm thinking he dropping an album sometime then. So this is even a longer wait.
2 years later.
You know what I'm saying? This is a longer wait. Cause I still remember I'm ready as hell from that. And like I say, I'm not disappointed in it. I just was expecting a little bit more. And like I say, I didn't want it to be Detroit too. I didn't want it to be Detroit too. I wanted it to be its own entity.
I feel you. But Big Sean did 111K. Shout out to Big Sean. He's the #1 album of the week. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate what you gave us. I appreciate you opening up, man. I'm a huge
Shout
Big
out
Sean.
to Big
I'm a Big Sean fan.
I'll bounce back in this bitch like a reflex.
He a huge Big Sean fan. Number one might be, you feel me? I'm a Big Sean fan. You know, I just wanted to know where the fuck this nigga been at and what he been doing. And I didn't like the other projects before this, but you know, I definitely
see. I still liked them, but like I said, if I rate them like 2088, I didn't like that much, so that's at the bottom for me.
The thing that take away from this album being a classic for me is some joints on there I can go without.
I don't think
some joints I can go on there without. Do I believe, like how you said they was looking at my meal TV? Yeah, because he was. If those transcripts is right, they took plea deals, but they're taking hundreds of thousands of dollars from him, and they're telling him you gotta feed the people, you gotta feed the women.
But that's what I'm saying about
giving them money. I don't understand about the other situations about the killing.
It's not even that. That's what I'm saying.
But if you taking money from me, this amount of money, and I'm giving you money on top of that, I will feel some type of way.
What I'm saying with the meal ticket thing is, like I said, nigga, we didn't grow up with you. We don't.
All of these guys are way on them.
Like I said, but that's what I'm saying. But even then, it's like I said,
it's like
nigga, we didn't grow up with you, nigga. You wasn't around us when we was doing shit beforehand. You came now. So yes, I'm thinking of you as a meal ticket. I don't really, honestly, let's be honest, they probably don't even give no fucks about him.
The way the transcript saying about how they quote unquote try to kill him and all that shit, they didn't.
But like I said, so
and if you try to flip away,
and that's the point about it. It's like you expecting the loyalty of niggas that you really don't even fucking know.
So I would say it's like 60-40. Because
60-40 on what?
It's 60% Daniel's fault and 40% their fault.
Yeah.
Because they went out and
I say 50-50. And maybe even 60-40 on their side, to be honest.
Because they got a guy that they look at as a meal ticket that's bringing them money and shit, and it's the greedy aspect that got to this level. Well, they thought they were going to just knock the nigga off randomly?
And that's the part about it, like I say, and that's why I probably say 60-40 on their part, only because
like you not my pocket.
They didn't think it 100% through.
Well, when you getting paid all this money and he's not noticing, what else is there to think of until he starts figuring out?
I mean, as far as the end game minute.
Oh, that he would never snitch and that shit like that.
You feel like they didn't think it 100% through. Like for instance, if I don't think he bought that shit, or if I don't know if he is or not, cause like I say with Shotty on them, I'm gonna say quote unquote they put in work.
Shotty was top 3.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, quote unquote they put in work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You didn't put no work in with me. Yeah. You are a meal ticket. So I'm not gonna show you the shit that we do. You feel what I'm saying?
You shouldn't be up here with the higher ups with all.
Yeah, like you feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna show you our aspect to it. I'm gonna just we got you. Don't worry about that other shit. Don't look into that other shit.
Kind of like the Suge and Tupac shit. Whatever.
Almost like that.
Tupac should not be involved with mob business.
Exactly. Like I say,
he's involved with mob business.
That's what I'm saying. Like I say,
you an artist, my nigga.
You
don't worry about all this.
You shouldn't have had nothing. Like I say, they shouldn't have showed him nothing to do with that. Cause one, that's fucking him up, which is y'all money, and 2, that's fucking y'all up just in case he snitch. Yeah. Because now he know too much, and he don't be
even in another aspect, if they did it the way it should have been done, like you just the artist, don't worry about all this shit.
Right.
If they would got banged up, he would have been able to make sure that these niggas is fed all the way through their time, because they held it down.
Right.
But even off that, do you listen to this? What do you feel about 6ix9ine music from his first tape, which is Day 69? All the way to his last tape, Tattletale.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't listen to not a single tape from this nigga.
Not tape,
but I listened to his earlier. Right, I listened to his earlier song that I fucked with some of them heavy. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked with some of them heavy.
Most of his singles came from his last 2 tapes, Dummy Boy and Day 69. Mm. Like Gummo was on Day 69. Tati and them was on Day 69.
I don't remember Tati at all. Like it was probably 3.
Kuda was on.
So probably 4. Yeah. So
then when you go to Dummy Boy, you get the stuff like the joint he had with Bobby Shmurda.
Okay, I like that one.
Like you stupid and shit like that, and the joints TikTok and plus he got that wet the Fifi joint, which was his number 4 song in the country when he dropped it.
Yeah, I didn't really like that, but that, like I say, it was cool for the purpose that it served.
Well, I listened to his music. Did you listen to his last Tattletale project?
No.
Did you hear the singles he dropped before the project came out? Meaning Gooba, Yaya, Trolls.
Oh no.
And he got the weirdest fucking names. But yeah, he dropped Gooba.
I didn't listen to none of them.
Ya, which is a Spanish joint. Trolls with Nicki, which went #1.
I didn't listen to
and
I didn't listen to none of them.
The Tutu thing that came out the day of his tape dropping.
I ain't listening to none of them, to be honest. Cause I
you didn't listen to Gooba when it first came out?
No, I still haven't listened to Gooba at all. No, cause after the judge said, I was done with him. Like I say, when they say, oh, all you gotta do to cancel this nigga is to stop listening to him, I'm not paying attention to it. It don't like say his. He
got a huge fan base, but that's not a part of your.
Yeah, but it's like he don't entertain me. Like, don't get me wrong.
It's not entertaining like it was before.
Not even that. Don't get me wrong. I like the controversy on it, but I like the music, or I wanted the music to show that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. It just hit differently.
Yeah, but it's like
it hit differently.
That too, but it's like I don't.
My fault. Punani was.
Yeah,
he dropped like 5.
But it's like I don't I don't. A lot of the time, I don't give a fuck about what the person's doing personally. Show me what your music doing.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of the time.
You didn't listen to it, but I listened to the last tape, right? I had to give it a good listen. Telltales just ain't it, my nigga. Yeah. That's an average tape. Man. That's an average tape. Just to be honest, like I fuck with Gouda when it first Gooba. This thing got the weirdest names. I fuck with Gooba when it first came out. He had some joints where he was more melodic up in there. You could tell because the sound of music is more melodic. He we like that aggressive street shit, but I just don't get the same energy from him after the Telling situation. But the tape was average. Like,
and that's the weird part too. Is like you want me.
It's not hitting like it should.
No, not even that. Even it's like joint, you want me to
believe him.
No, that too. But fuck with your shit, and I know it's gonna have some shit where you talking about snitching in it, bro. And like I said, I'm not rocking to no snitching shit, dog. I
definitely had to check it out because the first track on that bitch is Akon Locked Up Part 2, and I know you didn't hear it. But even in that song, I can feel the remorse from him, but I still feel like he's putting blame on other people. Dude. Once again, no one knows the situation besides him and those niggas.
I don't think he had no remorse.
But Akon still, to this day, held that entire track down.
Oh, it's Akon.
Yeah, but it's like I think we all expected this nigga to come out and be remorseful on it. But
I don't think he got no remorse on it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I don't like. I don't think he had no remorse on what he did. Because he justifying what he did by what they did. Yeah. He not taking no
accountability
for his part in it. See, so no, he's not remorseful on the shit that he did.
The tape it's just not hot no. It's not hot music.
Yeah.
It's not hot music. I heard there was a lot of features that was supposed to be on that motherfucker from Tory, Lil Baby, all of them. Annuel, all of them. But nobody wanted to do it. Fuck, Academics is on the tape. Shout out to Academics, man. You know what I'm saying? He going through his little shit. Yeah. But he made the tape. Who would have thought that he would have had a blogger on the tape?
Man, I did considering their relationship. It makes sense.
And they did have a song about 2 years ago. That's the song for Pornhub.
But no, let's be honest. Academics have a large fan base, so So if you want to capitalize and make your tape,
he was one of them. He might have been literally the only outlet that was supporting him.
But that's my point. So obviously your fans gonna listen to it, whoever your fans are. But not only that, you get Academics fans because they gonna support their nigga regardless.
Chat niggas.
You feel what I'm saying?
He kept telling everybody he was on that tape.
Yeah, regardless if they fuck with 6ix9ine or not.
I think the song
they fuck with Academics happy.
Gotti. I think the song is called Gotti. But apparently Academics has a longer verse on there, but it didn't end up on the tape.
Yeah.
He said some words this here. He dropped some bars, and we'll get to Academics in a second too.
But he got writers, so
he dropped. Academics. Yeah, he definitely. He's more of a parody rapper. He says that, but he takes music seriously.
But I'm about to say I respect it.
Tekashi tape, that was an average tape. I have to give it a C+, maybe a C-, because I'm not getting the same things that I got from Dummy Boy. Had all the features. It had all the features on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Day 6ix9ine, that shit had features on there, but it had the joints. That shit was slapping. That was
I ain't gonna look like I said.
That's when he was talking about 10 for 10 on Billboard and shit. Yeah. That was Day 6ix9ine.
I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't tell you what any song on there is because I didn't listen to none.
I know if you.
I didn't listen to the tape.
Yeah, I know if you heard the song.
But yeah. But
you heard the beat, you'll be like, oh yeah.
Not only like say if I seen a track list, I could probably tell you, okay, I listened to that one. Okay, I listened to that one. You feel what I'm saying?
Now,
but I have never downloaded this nigga album before.
Since we talked about his album, let's talk about his numbers. 6ix9ine came home, and he was bigger than ever.
Mm-hmm. On Instagram.
Instagram and YouTube. But also in that aspect, he came home, fuck Billboard, fuck Spotify, fuck Apple. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He out here talking about fuck y'all. Y'all niggas trying to blackball me. Fuck radio. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you look at the actual charts, DSPs are what really control music. Yeah. That's where most of the money come from. This is how these niggas hit it. Was he supposed to have the #1 song in the world when he came home and dropped Gooba with all the attention around him? Yes.
Yeah.
But he didn't do the bundles. He didn't do all that shit. And now there's been a problem, a rampant problem with bundles.
I hate when they say that.
It's been a problem with bundles, man.
Is it really? Like I say, this the part that
I hold on before you say it. When I say it's been a problem with bundles, when Travis dropped Astro World, it was a problem with the bundles then.
But that's what I'm saying.
He beat out Nicki.
That's what I'm saying though.
Boy. It's not. Then all of these songs that stay in the top 10, it's not because like the song is just that hot. They're selling shirts and shit. Nav just got a #1 with his album, and 80% of his sales came from V-Long shirts. Yep. And everybody knows that V-Long sells out instantly. And these people are still waiting on these shirts and shit now. Yeah. They bought a V-Long and end up accidentally getting a Nav album.
But see, that's my problem though. It's a problem because certain people can't do it. Or certain people not at the top from doing it.
Don't have the top. Yeah.
Like I say that's almost like saying, oh,
it sucks as an artist.
Your hustle a problem because I tried your hustle and it didn't work for me. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, that's the part I don't like it. If you don't get me wrong, sure on the fact that maybe it shouldn't count for Billboard. You feel what I'm saying? On that tip. Yeah. But if they sell it with the fucking record, then they sell it with the fucking record, dog. Like I say, it's not only like with the Nav shit. I didn't know that niggas didn't know they was getting this album, but like I say, you know,
if you buy a V-Long shirt back then,
but it's like
it literally. They was like, oh, here's a special thing, and you bought a Nav album. They're like, huh?
But I
just wanted this $700 fucking V-Long shirt.
But you gotta realize, with most of it, it's their merchandise. Yeah. So of course, you're buying it, of course, for the merchandise, but you also buying it because I can get their album with it. Most of the time, it's a reason that you buying it.
The Baby and Roddy Ricch had Rockstar. It was the #1 song in the country. It stayed #1 because they kept selling shirts. Yeah. They kept it going.
Yeah.
I don't look at that as much as a problem unless you're literally an artist that literally, like Drake. Drake don't sell no motherfucking merchandise or nothing with none of his shit. Ain't no bundle.
But he can do that.
But he drops shit. It's Drake.
Yeah.
Eminem, they got the fan base. They got.
But like I say, they can do that. So
I felt him a little bit on that shit because he got snuffed out. He should have been only going against Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, Savage with Beyonce. He should have been going against Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj with Say So. And then because when you looked at the chart at the time, it was literally Doja Cat was 1. Yeah. Meg was 2.
Yeah.
6ix9ine was 3. There was a song. I can't remember the name of the song, but it was 4. Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber was 5. Mm. They got their merch up #1.
So let me ask you this.
3. I didn't care. I didn't care that was the case. But I remember when he said that shit, said y'all cheated me out. That's how y'all want to play it. When he did it with the Trolls record, because the reason he got #1 is because they sold all of them fucking bundles. He said strictly before that shit came out, this is how y'all want to play it. Y'all want to play the bundle game and shit, not count the streams and the numbers. I'm gonna do it too. So he linked up with Nicki, got the bars with his fan base. They do it. He's gonna go in history for being the only person that get a #1 without having any radio play, any playlist in plays. Period. They sold a bunch of merchandise. That got him a #1.
So let me ask you this: is it unfair of his controversy and the controversy around his name, considering with everybody else?
Because the regular beef with
that plays a part in his sales. Because niggas buy his shit to see. I don't know, hear the controversy in it also.
That's true.
So what about the people who don't have controversy? Save
that thought. Say the thought when we talk about his album.
But I'm saying that because because
it still goes.
What I'm saying is because if bundles is a problem because of they selling merchandise,
right.
Let's be honest, he's selling controversy. So let's say
when he got out of house arrest, they told him he couldn't go to Chicago.
Yeah, but let's say somebody like JID, who's never in no controversy, but colder rapping 100%.
Yeah.
But what if he came out and said, "Oh, I'm not selling," or it's unfair that he's selling more because he's always in something.
That is true.
You feel what I'm saying? Like say it's a different hustle.
Historically, beef sells more records.
But that's my point.
But that's what I mean. We can.
Let's say it's just a different hustle.
Let's use that topic when it comes to his album, because we're gonna talk about it. Did he really flop or did he not flop? Big W or Big L. What I was talking about was with his single. Trolls went #1, and like 90% of that shit had to. Well, I'm not gonna say 90%. I think 70% of that shit was because they did a bunch of bundles.
Yeah.
Now remember, at that time, he's beefing with Billboard, Spotify, Apple. He beefing with the DSPs.
Yeah.
To get a #1, to be up on the charts, for them to even recognize him. But in the same sense, he telling them, man, suck my dick.
Yeah.
You feel me? Fuck y'all. Y'all hating on me and shit.
Yeah.
So that controversy right there, them niggas ain't gonna put him on the #1 chart list when he drops a single and shit. He beat them. Technically speaking, when he got that #1,
did he beat him or did he just get a victory?
He won the battle. He definitely didn't win the war, and that's the good thing I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So I can say that
he tried the same thing. And this is what you mean when you saying controversy, all them beefing. He going to Chicago talking about smoking on a new ski pack. He going to LA talking about rest in peace to Nip. He might really be saying that rest in peace to Nip, but the way he perceives himself, we don't know if that's true or not.
Right.
He trolls too fucking much.
Exactly.
But his album, when he dropped his album, think about who dropped on that day. Now him and Dirk been going back and forth.
Dirk didn't end up dropping on that day.
Yeah, he ended up dropping a song.
I was disappointed because
Dirk made it seem like he was dropping the album.
Shout out to Dirk. I was disappointed because that nigga didn't drop, bro. I was looking for that bitch everywhere. I said no. This nigga had to drop. I was waiting on it.
We'll talk about Dirk in a second, man.
I said, bro, where is
Dirk?
He
got some fire coming in.
Yeah.
But Dirk, man, he did upset the fans. Man, you know, super stands of Dirk. They were like, he never said he was dropping an album. But you was going against him saying, fuck that, I want all the smoke.
Yeah.
The Voice, September 4th. And this nigga saying Tattletale September 4th, so we thinking it's an album.
Yeah.
He dropped a song. But we'll get on that in a second.
Shout out to Dirk.
So, shout out to Dirk, man. I fuck with Dirk. He in my top list. But, Tekashi with his controversy, right? He tried to do the same thing. Remember, his billboards and his merchandise sales was through the roof.
Yeah.
He was only competing with Big Sean. And Big Sean, we're gonna get on you.
No, hold on. He was competing. No, hold on. I won't say no. No. I get what you're saying. No, what I'm saying is he was competing with the Big Sean. Let's not put the only on there like it's just only. It's only Big Sean. That's like saying, oh yeah, I was just only competing with Jay-Z.
He was supposed to be competing with Big Sean and Lil Durk. There's only two other people. Well, you know, shout out to Don Gabbana, aka Boom. He dropped the project that day. Didn't get a chance to check it out. But I don't think
I forget that he even make music.
He was not competing. I'll tell you that much. Right, okay. And Academics dropped a song that day. We'll talk about that too. But
I didn't hear that either.
Yeah, he was competing with those three.
Yeah.
Dirk backed out, dropped a song.
He didn't
drop an album.
I'm not gonna say he backed out because, like I say, he actually didn't say that he was gonna drop an album. But like I say, it was. You thought that he was
we interpreted that it was going to be.
But that's a case of we're like I said, we think
that only leaves him and Big Sean.
Yeah.
Midweek projections, they say 6ix9ine getting ready to sell 150,000. He's projected to be having the #1 album in the country. You see this nigga celebrating. Big Sean's projected to do 125. You like, okay, I mean that's great. I mean I suspected Big Sean to do 125 anyway. 120, 25. He was going to be doing past 100 anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to Big Sean, man. We're gonna talk about him. Because we spent a long time on Tekashi, but he's such a controversial nigga. You feel me? It's hard to just say some shit and move on past a nigga because he does so much shit. But are we gonna say Billboard changed their rules originally the rules was you could do bundling all the way up to October 9th. The last day is October 8th.
Yeah.
That's when you can do bundling. It has to be in, but the last day is October 8th. Because you know, like we said, this country rapper, the country singer came in here, finessed Drake out of the #1 album. Then you know Nav out here finessing people. The Billboard's getting all hit up with all these people because Nav still ain't get their albums nor their shirts. Yeah. They ain't get shit.
Yo, give me my shirt, B.
No, they got the album, but they really want the shirt. They had to wait months for that shit. You feel
That's
me? Tough. And then you know you got 6ix9ine over here making them niggas look bad by selling all these merchandise. Couple days later, they came out and they said, we're not taking bundles no more. Fuck that shit. Because this nigga was going to win. He was going to win with the bundles included. He loses $100K in sales. Yeah. And it kept steadily decreasing. Steadily decreasing. You go from 150K projections to Billboard coming in and saying, fuck that bundle and shit, straight raw sales. So? And this nigga ended up going down to like
So let me ask you this then.
Wait,
I'm not even going to debate it. It's not even a debate.
It's a big W.
It's a more for who?
For Tekashi.
I'm going to say a big W. Want me to tell you why? W? No, you want me to tell you why?
His last project did like 50-something thousand.
No, you want me to tell you why though? Why? Because that's what you wanted. You wanted that shit not to count, right?
You wanted that shit not to count?
So now don't get mad because it's you now, so they stopped it. I said, you said fuck us? Okay, we're going to give you what you want. Yeah, so now you like I said. So yeah, it's a big W.
I even see him up there talk about he didn't really apologize to Spotify and all, but he said, "Damn, give me a chance." Why would they give you a chance? You told niggas, "Suck yo
nigga, hold on." So you telling me, fuck me, suck my dick, I suck your dick, but now I'm supposed to give you a chance.
Put me on the thing. Close.
Like, come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They ask all that goofy shit. You feel me?
No, so yeah, it's a W for him. He got exactly what he wanted to get.
I think his last time I checked was 59K. Yeah. So he's gonna be number 2 in the country. Yeah. And Big Sean went from 125 to ultimately ended up at 111, which is not bad. Yeah. After him not dropping a project in a long period of time, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
So for 6ix9ine, I feel bad. Not for you on your sales.
I don't feel bad.
No, not for himself. I feel bad because of the rampant disrespect of Billboard, Spotify, Apple,
is it
all
disrespect
of them. The disrespect he gave them, and to be upset that your shit is not gonna sell as high or do as well because of you doing that shit. Exactly. Because if any other artist,
I'm saying you played the game, like you played it wrong.
The only other artist I can think that can say like "fuck you guys, I'll do my own shit" is Jay-Z.
100%.
Drake.
100%.
Rest in peace, X, because I believe X would have did that. X could have did that shit.
Yeah.
Russ can still do that shit. Russ still sells hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, because I don't never hear shit from Russ.
Russ is selling out. He's selling out arenas.
He's still out here selling shit.
Russ, shout out to Russ, man. He's selling arenas by himself. But you know what I'm saying? That's only a few artists that can do that. Yeah. So yeah, like you said, you get what you deserve. But I feel bad because
I'm not saying he get what he deserved. I'm saying he get what he wanted.
Yeah, he get what he asked.
Like I said, that's exactly what he said he wanted. So we doing it.
I only felt bad for the way, like, think about regular artists that's really trying to. He had the right idea the first time saying when you're a regular artist and you putting the music in and you thinking your shit gonna do well because your fan base and fans are fucking with you, whether or not it's controversy or not, but you're thinking they gonna fuck with you, and you lose because someone sold like a fucking shirt or something.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. You just making it worse on yourself.
Yeah, I mean a regular fan, not Tekashi.
No, that's what I'm saying. You are, cause okay, you got to think about it like this. Think of the names that he said was at the top. Those all are big artists.
Those are big artists, yeah.
So let's say like a Nav. Can you? No. That's my point. Nav wouldn't have been in the discussion for that high if he didn't sell merch.
Because Kalani was expected to sell like 80,000.
But that's what I'm saying.
Off of just her project alone. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
Nav shot past her.
But that's what I'm saying.
Off the merch. Yeah.
If let's be honest, who really a Nav fan like that?
Nav is kind of boring.
But that's my point. So that's actually giving people a chance. Because let's say like X for instance. Let's be honest, X not as big as a Drake. But his fan base is like a cult fan base. Whatever he do, they gonna support him 100%.
They're toxic.
But like I said, they also gonna support him 100% because they fuck with him heavy as fuck. So let's say that Drake drop an album and X drop an album. If X doing that good because of his merch, that's giving him pluses. Yeah. Like I said, so really you fucking him over. Because let's say that his fan base not as big as what you think it is, but the people that fuck with him really fuck with him, so they buy him multiple or do shit like that. Yeah. Like I say, you really fucking people over because now you're going to see how many people really are listening to it. You feel what I'm saying? Versus how many people actually supporting them by getting their merch and doing other stuff.
It's like, we'll get on Double XL, but I'll use his dude as an example. Wi-Fi's funeral. Yeah. He don't have merchandise sales and like that. Yeah. But he can make it to the platform he had just off his straight music. Yeah. And that's my point.
That's what that man asked for. But that's his support team too. Yeah. Like I said, his fans support him that heavy. So imagine if he had merch. You know what I'm saying? He would go another step up. And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, you took that away from them.
The only thing I feel bad about Tekashi is I feel bad because go from seeing 150 to dropping down to 59. And this is why I feel bad for Nick, right? He was all super ecstatic, happy, and Billboard came in and said, man, fuck you. Fuck us. Fuck you. Yeah. And took away all of that nigga shine, bro.
100%.
That nigga, I believe that nigga sad as a motherfucker right now.
Yeah. Cause like I say, you don't get to talk shit
all the shit he was talking.
You don't get to talk shit no more. And that's the bad part about it.
I feel bad for you because you made Billboard literally go in
like that.
He made Billboard literally go in and change the entire rules.
And said, okay, fuck me, all right, bet. Fuck you.
They went out there and changed the rules for everyone. He fucked everybody.
Let's be 100% honest. Most likely, they looked at that shit and said, you know what? He getting a lot of sales off bundles and shit. Yeah. And ain't that the nigga that said he didn't want bundles and shit to be? Okay, bet. Let's go ahead and take that out real quick. Yeah. I can do it. It's my platform. I can do what the fuck I want.
I feel bad for it because it caught it. Imagine partying up a store and they're like, hey,
you just went down to 50.
You dropped like $100K.
You hurt.
Yo, it's time to go. And I feel bad for the other artists that literally had their bundles stashed up because they had to do it for everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
So he fucked it up for literally everybody.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You fucked it up for everybody thinking that you're supposed to be that nigga, and you really not.
These numbers are gonna be looking real bad, man.
So it's like, but that's what I'm saying.
We got to change the projections nowadays.
That's what I'm saying. Like I say, so it's not. So it don't help really artists, especially artists who ain't super mainstream like that. It fucks them over.
Facts.
Because their numbers not gonna look as high, and people not gonna be as interested because their numbers not as high.
Yeah, that boy did it to himself.
Yeah.
But hey, shout out to Billboard, Spotify, all y'all. Even shout out to Tekashi, man. I feel bad for you for fucking it up for everybody, bro.
I don't feel bad for you because you got exactly what you wanted.
You got what you wanted, but you fucked it up for everybody.
You got what you wanted
and fucked it up for everybody.
Exactly.
So I mean, yeah, it's an average project to me, but I mean, if you fuck with it, go give it a listen. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like with that project, you feel me? I do appreciate Big Sean coming out here giving us all this content, telling us where the fuck he been at. And I always looked at Big Sean as the top 4 in the game. It seemed like he fell back a little bit, but I appreciate him telling us what the fuck's been going on with him, what he's been dealing with. And with this project, I give it a solid B. There's some joints I can go on without, but I give it a solid B, you feel
Definitely
me?
giving it a C.
Great. So, that's all the things that's been popping off in, you know what I'm saying, hip-hop, what's been dropped, what ain't been dropped.